Welcome to the bold analysis, ladies and gentlemen, and I hope you are having a good day. Today, the 29th of May, the ODM leader Raila Odinga and the President of the Republic of Kenya, William Ruto, made an impromptu tour in Kisumu on their way to Homa Bay. And in this podcast, I want to take you straight to Kisumu, and I will demonstrate to you why Ruto and Raila deal, or rather if Ruto is working under Raila Odinga's shadow on what they call broad-based, then I can say they're actually serving on borrowed time. And this tour came at some context I want us to look at. So they had 3 stopovers in Kisumu. They started at a place called Kirebe Grounds. Then they had another stopover in Kisumu roundabout and went to Makasembo. So in this podcast, I want to show you the level, the dial reception, and what exactly the president is trying to gaslight Kisumu is not going to work in the long run. Kindly subscribe to our channel. Click the notification bell and like our videos, and thank you very much for supporting this podcast. If you like well-detailed analysis, then as I always say, this is the best podcast for you. This is the podcast you need to make sure you listen to and subscribe. Raila was going to Kisumu with President Ruto, and these are some specific interesting context I want us to look at. Number one, Tifa poll was actually showing that a majority of Kenyans, including Raila Odinga's own supporters, were against Raila's move to work with William Ruto. So, number two, Anyang' Nyong'o and a section of ODM leaders were also showing discomfort with the working relationship with the president. And I was also paying attention to some projects, complete projects, that William Ruto was going to launch, probably that have been finished. And lastly is about the sugar leasing backlash, sugar companies leasing backlash in the Nyanza base. So it will be interesting to look at how that was going to happen. The team has arrived in Homa Bay. But I want to do in this first analysis, I'm going to do the Kisumu one. Then in my next analysis, I'm going to show you the Homa Bay, maybe the Homa Bay one. So kindly make sure you watch to the end. But in this podcast, let's look at Kisumu. In his first speech in Kirebe Grounds, the president made announcement, or even before it all that, do you realize that he didn't go to Kisumu with his deputy, Kithure Kindiki? This is because he wanted to share the limelight with Raila, so that when he's in Nyanza, people can, when he's talking about broad-based, there is a perception that Raila is the deputy, Raila is in part of the matrix. So he cannot go there with Kindiki because he cannot go to confirm to Luo people about Kindiki as his deputy. And it's a very strategic move. As I always say, that's one of the things that is happening. But now, let's go to Kirebe Grounds. In Kirebe Grounds, Ruto made a statement that Raila Odinga has offered 5 acres for affordable housing project. And I want us to listen to that part.
Nyinyi mnajua hii kiwanja ni kiwanja ya huyu baba, sindio? Lakini kwa heshima na kwa kujitolea, Mheshimiwa Raila Odinga baba ametupatia ekari 5 ya kujenga affordable housing ili wananchi wa hapa wapate manyumba kwa bei nafuu. Mnanielewa jameni? Ndio nimekuja hapa kwa niaba ya serikali ya Kenya kumwambia Mheshimiwa Raila Odinga asante sana kwa kukumbuka watu wa Kisumu na kutoa sehemu hii ya ardhi ili iweze kutumika, tujenge affordable housing, tuweke shule, tuweke hospitali ili watu hapa waweze kupata faida.
So, and there were a lot of questions about it. Number one, and I saw someone, one of our subscribers just sent me a text, Kevin, hi Kevin, is President now building affordable houses on private land? And we've had affordable housing projects going on. Is it really true that the government should build the houses in private lands? Because if Raila has given that land. Number two, so if the houses are built on private land, then how does the owner of the land benefit? Are those houses then belonging to Raila or to the government of the day? Or to the government? And the real thing here is this. I went then to do a research because by the way, when he made that as the announcement, I said, oh, cool. But then what I realized is President is just gaslighting. What is called NV Marina Housing Project is not an affordable housing project. Raila Odinga, and if you check this article, this is what is happening. In fact, just to make you understand, look at this video. When you look at this video, you will see Raila and Shabal. So LV Marina is not an affordable housing project, and that is why, did you see Alice Wahome there? You didn't see Alice Wahome. And do you also realize that the president was launching affordable housing projects in Kisumu and no presence of Alice Wahome? Why? Alice Wahome just the other day was challenging Kina Raila that you cannot have your cake and eat it. She told them that you cannot have your cake and eat it. And so I know she was persona non grata in that area. William Ruto will not want her around that area. But then it is not true that Odinga has given 5 acres for affordable housing. No. This is what is happening. Gulf Real Estate, which is a company owned by Kina Shabal, went into a deal with Raila Odinga to launch a 120 billion project that is strategically located in Kisumu for a housing project. It is a private partnership between Odinga family and LV Marina and the Gulf Real Estate. And that is the project known as the LV Marina. So it is not true what President is saying, that Raila has given land for affordable housing. The LV Marina project is not an affordable housing project. You know, I looked at that and I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. How desperate was it? But let me tell you, the reason why the president hijacked that project is because he wanted to show the public that Raila is supporting. And remember, it is, affordable housing is facing a lot of hostility. So they wanted to get validation of the project, that Raila Odinga has validated that project and now has even offered land. That project, truth before God, that project is not an affordable housing project. That project is a housing project, a private partnership between Odinga family and the Gulf Cap Real Estate. They are the guys, the Gulf Cap are the guys that did the Buxton in Mombasa. Is Buxton an affordable housing project? No. So this is just being done. Remember, it is that molasses land. And it is land belonging to a Dinga family, because you will then want to ask. And that is why you will understand that throughout that trip, the President of Republic of Kenya has mentioned about that land, and Raila has not mentioned about that land. He's not mentioned about it. Wow. But it's one way, and someone will ask, so what is the cost-benefit analysis between Raila and the government? Is it about philanthropy? No, there's nothing like that. The second issue is about, and in Kirembe grounds, how William Ruto circumnavigated the discussion about sugar leasing. The truth is they have leased sugar companies to some companies, Chemelil and Muroni and Zoia. And when he was making the pitch, he decided to tailor-made it, and is avoiding mentioning the word leasing the company. He's talking about the farmer, that will make sure that the farmer amepata pesa in time and all that. And I wanted to just get a snippet of that speech.
Kwanza, tumekubaliana ya kwamba kilimo ya miwa haitakuwa chanzo tena ya umaskini katika sehemu hii. Tunabadilisha msimamo, tunabadilisha usimamizi kwa mambo ya kilimo ya miwa, ili wale ambao wanaendesha viwanda ya miwa hapa walipe wafanyikazi kwa muda, walipe wakulima, na vile vile nimesema for the first time kilimo ya miwa tutalipa bonus kila mwaka vile tunalipa bonus kwa kilimo ya chai, kahawa na zile zingine.
This is telling you the way is sugarcoating it, because he cannot face it directly and say that, you know, we are doing this, just we list these companies to help benefit the people. There is a way amepiga kona about it. The other observation at Girembe grounds, and I told you the president made 3 stopovers. One in Girembe grounds, the other one in Kisumu roundabout, and the Makasembo. So I'm going to show you 3. He made 4, and then Lumumba housing project. Now, in the whole of Kisumu tour, starting from this Kirembe grounds, the president did not give Anyang' Nyong'o microphone to speak. Yes, Anyang' Nyong'o is the host governor. But remember, Anyang' Nyong'o was actually opposing sugar leasing. And Anyang' Nyong'o also belongs to the Sifuna Orengo camp, who have been against the affordable housing. So the reason I'm telling you is, in this one, look what happened in Kirembe grounds. Immediately Ruto took microphone and started standing Anyang' Nyong'o. The live stream team, they blanked the camera, and Anyang' Nyong'o did not speak, and any other person, the Rosabui was given microphone to speak, and Anyang' Nyong'o was not given time to speak. In Kisumu, and he's the host governor.
Uroko welu. Eru kamano jethuro koro sani wadicho Makasembo. Eru kamano.
Mheshimiwa Anyang' Nyong'o, mpigeni makofi jameni. Profesa Anyang' Nyong'o, gavana wetu wa Kisumu. Niko hapa na
Look at this. Look at this. And if you want to know, this is a bit of disrespect. Do you know Anyang' Nyong'o was part of the team that received the president at Kisumu airport? He received the president in Kisumu airport. Lakini hajapewa chance ya kuongea. Why? Because he is against the broad-based. So, I don't know how long people are going to circumnavigate their way around it. Number 2 is the Kisumu roundabout. In Kisumu roundabout, Raila Odinga made some speech, and I made this observation. I also want you to look at the political banners, the political sponsored banners that the president's team organized there. And I'm saying because these are the photos that have been shared by the president's social media team. Look at this one. Mr. President, your manifesto is true. Now, these are the script of gaslighting. Now, there is this other one here. Mr. President, Kumi Fresh, wacha walie. Now, this messaging in public, you know, who is crying? Wakisema wacha walie, is trying to show government, you know, and the objective is to try to show Kisumu that we are inside government. And I just want to show you another one here. There is also this other one that I've also seen. Ni round yetu ya kurudisha asante. Now this is another one. This one was sponsored by, because no one carries them. Kena ni wamama tu hata mama ameibeba. This one is in the Kisumu roundabout, and I realized this there. There is this other one here I want us to look at. I saw another one. Jaluo Inside. The Kisumu roundabout, President Ruto also denied Anyang' Nyong'o another opportunity to talk. And here, it was Kisumu Central MP, Odour, who was given microphone to speak, and he had to speak about the president to build a dormitory to the Kisumu girls, that school that is there. Kisumu girls is just around. Kisumu girls and Kisumu boys zimeshikana by the Kisumu boys and Kisumu girls zimeshikana. So if you look at that rally, it is around that place. And he was again denied microphone. And here, the president attacked Rigathi Gachagua.
Wale majamaa, wale wa ukabila, na chuki mingi, na kisirani mingi, na hasira mingi, wanataka kutupeleka kwa mambo ya siasa mfululizo. Mimi nimewaambia watupatie nafasi, mimi na baba tuendelee na kazi bila break. Nyinyi watu wa Kisumu mnasema siasa mfululizo ama kazi bila break? Mnasema kazi bila break? Mnasemaje? Ati mnasemaje?
And throughout all this, Raila declined to wade into the politics of us versus them. And he made a statement, a parable that I will try to explain to you in the Luo.
Yes, I lost my bear. When I'm at home, I lost my bear. You think I'm going to smoke when you do it? You lupo. When I'm going to call you. Oh, come on, you do it. Oh, come on. Magi madoro kama matimo sani. Nimekucha. Wasengi yokomodo wadhi. Okunge kamano. Uye ni wadhi nyime juthurwa. Juthuro uye. Nyuma hiyo tuna bari. Eruru kamano.
So, listen to this. He said, tunajua mahali tunaenda. Saizi tufanye kazi na serikali. Lakini hapo mbele tutaamua. Tunajua mahali tunaenda. Why is he talking that way? And he made a parable there about ukiwa unajifanya mkali, wewe ndio utakuwa targeted. Ukijifanya mkali. So what he was trying to say, that he is lying low in that. And that parable, for those who understand the Luo, he used that parable in Kerembe grounds, he used that parable in this top, he used the same parable in Makasembo, and he said it during the affordable housing. I'm going to analyze Homa Bay so that we compare the speech in Homa Bay. And in this one, it was a very clear sign that Raila Odinga was avoiding the politics of us versus them, and especially attacking the Rigathi Gachagua team. So, Ruto did all he said about affordable housing at the broad-based, but Raila did not take that. I want us to go to Makasembo. Now, Makasembo is the only complete housing project. And let me say this. Makasembo is not an affordable housing project. Makasembo is not an affordable housing. That is a complete project, and it is, I got the research, oh my goodness, I got it here. I'm telling you, hapa sisi huwa watuchezi. Huwa tunasema there it is. Makasembo houses are funded by LAP Fund and Kisumu County. And that is why if you check, the contractor is called Lalji Rabadia. Yes. And just go with me to Raila Odinga's Facebook page. I want you to just go with me to Raila Odinga's Facebook page. There's something I need to show you there. I did not put it in my script, but I just remembered it when I was doing my research. Now, I want you to look at this post. Look at this. I met the LAP Fund board members led by Chairman Johnson Osoi today also met Governor Anyang' Nyong'o and the team. We've discussed LAP Fund's launch of first phase of Makasembo Affordable Housing Estate in Kisumu. It is a LAP Fund project. It is not funded by ile pesa tunasanyanga. And that is the photos that you can see here. That is why when I'm telling you that there is no complete affordable housing project 2 years since Yanze. Okay? And even if you look at the demonstration, it is, and that is why you cannot see, oh my goodness. Look at these photos. You are not going to see boma yangu. See, tukiwa Mukuru kulikuwa na hizo nguo za boma yangu. Have you seen boma yangu? And even that one in LV Marina. Have you seen the president and his team putting on boma yangu? No. Because it doesn't fall within the affordable housing project. So those are two projects that Nyame hijack. And is saying affordable, and it is not the really affordable housing project. And then in Makasembo, Raila Odinga tried to explain why they are working with President Ruto, and the people were not receptive of that part. Listen. Watu walikuwa na muangalia.
Haya yote inalengo na hii affordable housing scheme. Ndio sababu siku ya leo sisi tumetoa ardhi kule Kirembe ekari 5 kwa serikali kujenga nyumba ya kisasa kwa wananchi wetu. Kudhurwa. Halo. Ujithuruje maber. Tulisema hatutaki watu wetu wangoje mpaka siku ingine. Tulisema endeleo ni sasa. Na kama si sasa, ni sasa hivi. Sivyo? Hii ndio sababu tulifanya hii mkataba na chama ya Bwana Ruto, ODM na UDA. Tukaweka kataba ili tuweze kufanya pamoja kwa manufaa ya watu wetu wote. Sasa vile Bwana Ruto amesema, sasa ile reli ambayo inaitwa SGR inajenga kutoka kule Naivasha mpaka Kisumu. Reru igero manyien ma Naivasha nyaka Kisumu. Umar ko jodhuro magi tete wadwa mondo ngima ber mondo jodhurwa oyud tije mondo giro athurwa ka. Thuye kamano. Mari mane jodhurwa kakane idwaro huru. Shikane uritu. Uwinjo. Lingane matin. Lingane kanyo. Linguru kanyo. Uwinjo maber. Kane idwaro huru. To niwer kama. Averru. Wakonyi kedo wager Kenya. Ogingo dinga wakonyi kedo mondo wager Kenya. Mondo watiek tuoche gi dhier ma pod nitie. Ajuma wakonyi kedo mondo wager Kenya.
The kind of excitement that will be received in that, the mood when he's talking about that affordable housing thing is not there. In fact, there's a point he made the second part of that speech. The other part of that speech, he was explaining the benefits of working with the president, and the young people around there were not receptive to it, and they were shouting until akaanza kuambia wanyamaze. From there, he did the song and left and finished the speech. So what I've analyzed in Kisumu, and that's why I've decided to analyze Kisumu separate, then analyze Homa Bay separate, because they're two different. The Kisumu tour is a clear testament that, number one, No complete affordable housing project in Kisumu. Kuna yenye imeisha. Hiyo ya Makasembo, hiyo si ya government, hiyo ilifanywa na LAP fund with the county government. That's number one. And that is why hata kwa ile meeting yenye nimeonyesha Raila, you did not see. And that's why in Makasembo, you did not see the Boma Yangu banners there. There is no Boma Yangu banners there. Haiko. Number two, the president is gaslighting the region with this issue of affordable housing to an extent of lying about Raila giving land to government. He did not give land to government. That is up. And I saw even Shabal is the one president of Elvi Marina. And this is what is happening. Raila is under intense pressure to exit the broad-based government. Under intense pressure, and is just gaslighting. He's just trying to maneuver his way. The president is struggling with validation, and that is why the issue of Raila giving on public land has been brought. He was trying to get validation from the people, but he has opened another conversation that will be very huge in this country. Because now if you check Twitter, people are asking, how will government build affordable housing in private land? Raila's circle is sharply divided on working with President Ruto. And that is why, by the way, you can challenge me. Check through those videos. Anyang' Nyong'o has been denied a microphone to speak in Kisumu while, and President Ruto himself, while the MP, between the MP na governor ndiye alimreceive. Mbona governor siongee? Because if governor is given the opportunity, the governor will inject. Lastly, contrary to reports that Nyanza is benefiting from William Ruto administration, I'm yet to see. The president visited in Kisumu has not convinced us. It is still just another stream of promises. And there is a promise of that railway inapita Kisumu. While from what we know is that the railway inapita side Eldoret. That's just another lie. We are yet to see much of it. I think the Kisumu one have not shown me until they decided to build the dormitory, 5 million dormitory for the school. I think that was planned. They planned with that MP. They planned with that MP kwamba itisha hiyo dormitory then aseme kwamba atampea. Not so much. Thank you.